growing up with a mentally ill parent and how I got that straight in my head as I was growing up. Hi, my name is Autumn, and I'm telling my story as I write my memoir called I Have to Tell, regarding my childhood trauma and my journey through healing through those traumas. People understand mental illness as something that happens to one person. But what we fail to talk about often is what effects it has with the people that are surrounding them, and especially the children that are caught up in the wake of a person losing their mind. When a parent's mental illness goes untreated, the child becomes the one that has to adapt to their surroundings, reading moods like weather, learning which version of the parent's going to show up that day, figuring out before the age of 5, like in my case, how to keep themselves safe with no adult actually protecting them. And this isn't about blaming the parent, because the problem is, more often than not, with mental illness, it's the parent is sick. They're not evil. They don't want to do the things that they do, and they don't want to create the kind of environment that they create, but they can't help themselves. And so some of the things that I did as I was growing up, as soon as I was able and old enough to understand these concepts, I just started reading every book I could get my hands on about schizophrenia and what my mother was going through. And I missed her so very much that I had to understand, and I had to put my head around why. And doing that gave me the ability to have compassion for my parent. And that changed the game for me. I really think that being able to put it into context and understanding the fact that she was sick, not evil, that's super important. And I think it's important for us to strive to understand people and where they come from. Now, there are very evil people out there, and I've come across them, as I'm sure most people have come across evil people. And I'm not talking about that. These people hurt people, and on purpose, with joy. And I'm talking about a mentally ill parent and how I had to find that compassion within myself in order for myself to heal. I needed to heal inside, and if I couldn't, then I couldn't. Thanks for listening. I hope something I said rings true for you. If it does, leave me a comment, leave me a like, repost my video, whatever you can do to support me. I would appreciate that so very much. Have a wonderful afternoon.